Hello, and this week on the Property Talk, we get to discuss with Diana. Diana is one of the founders and the brains behind the Backyard Gardeners. To the fabulous home friends of ours at the Property Show, today we just want you to share with us your views on what you make of gardening. But the first question, of course, I'm going to ask Diana today. At what point in time does somebody consider gardening for a home? Because is it before I build or after I build? Then also probably you'll help us understand, for someone who's renting, what type of gardening would you actually recommend?
I'm very passionate about gardening. Now, to get to your answer, at what point does someone involve the gardeners? Maybe just to go back to the basics, gardening is any planned space in a residential area. So I always tell people, when you start, if you really want to have your garden, then involve us, the gardeners, at the point of drawing the plan. Because there are certain things we look out for when we are planning your garden space. For example, where does the sun rise and set? You might find some architects who are little knowledgeable or are knowledgeable about gardening and exterior decor, but we always want to get involved. So you plan, you get involved, you draw up all the little things that you want to see.
What are the common trends that are unique, or what would you say are the trending patterns of gardening in a property or in a home? What should somebody consider as the trend today as we speak in the world of flora fauna around any home?
Now for the person, okay, that is for the person who is just starting their home on paper. Now if you have already built your home, still we get part of it, but we always want to come when all the dusty areas, all the building is done. The gardening should be the last part of your home project, because we don't want to plant our plants and then only for them to be covered by dust or brick and mortar. Now for the person who is renting, it should never stop you from having a beautiful, cozy home. Make your home intimate. You have balconies. You can plant your artistry in pots, move it. When you're ready to move into your home, it is easy for you to move it from that one place onto your other home. And remember, even when you're buying, it's an investment. The older the plant grows, the more value it gets. So even you moving these grown plants in your rented space into your own home, remember, at this point, it's already mature and the value is high. When the valuers come to value your property, it is valued high, it is considered. So gardening is something no one should ever take for granted. I have seen homes valued at 1 million, say 1 million shillings, but you can find the same home, say in an estate. Everything built, everything is the same. But if one home has a fully mature garden and planned garden, that value is much more than this other home without a garden.
Dana, also help us understand what makes gardening around a home or property good or great. What are those unique things that actually make a garden pattern or gardening into, what's that wow factor? What makes that wow factor when you walk into a home, you're like, wow?
I always tell people it starts with you, the homeowner. How passionate are you about your garden? If you are passionate about something, you'll do anything to keep it neat, to keep it squeaky in place. For example, even with your clothes, if you're passionate about, say, I love my red suit, I will make sure it's dry cleaned, it is pieced together, it is kept so well. Same to your garden. I love to see proper hardscapes like walkways. It's the ideal dream. A walkway, a garden bed there, a fountain there, everything in there. When I walk in, I will say, wow. Depending on the caliber of the home, sometimes I'll just look out for the color. Is this colorful? Is it placed together? If I went to a home and I see so many things all over the place, no plant, I would smile and say, okay. But if I went to your place and see plants are pruned, trimmed, treated, nothing has any disease, everything is in full bloom, green, the grass is neatly cut, there's maybe a type of grass in different places, I will be wowed. I am speaking for myself, and I believe I also speak for a few other people. So it's about your passion and the creativity and how well you keep and maintain yourself. I mean, even you went to school, you did your degree, you did your master's, your PhD, you invest in yourself. But why? Just to keep yourself ahead of competition or ahead in line with other people, in line with the trends. So your garden should be the same. Invest in it.
If you want to follow up on the conversation about gardening, you can get onto our Property Show Facebook page or on Twitter, Property Show Uganda. And to follow Diana, of course, the Backyard Gardeners show is coming up in July. We'll be giving you more details, but get onto the Facebook page of Backyard Gardeners. You'll get more details. Remember, the Property Show would Pride, that's the 7th of July, right? 7th of July. Oh, 7th, number of perfection. All right. We pride in seeing your homes blossom with beautiful gardening, landscaping. That's what makes a property amazeballs.
Royal Mabati Factory Limited has been making quality roofing materials since 2005. Our roofing materials are built to industry standards and have passed all rigorous constructors certifications and testing. We give our customers a 15-year warranty on all our Mabati products. With a varied range of products, our Mabati profiles are cutting edge and employ the latest designs. Royal Mabati prides in being the only roofing manufacturer that offers free delivery services up to customers' site. Royal Mabati Factory Limited, making beautiful roofs that last long.